So let's talk about Voucher Warehouse. So Voucher Warehouse can make our life much, much easier when it comes to Pick and Pay and Checkers. ShopRite, Hyperama, Hypermarket, those ones. Okay. When you get to Pick and Pay, especially with their smart banking, many times they don't know what you're talking about, or they want you to cash out your 168 voucher and they'll give you the change. Never, ever, ever cash out your voucher. You tell Pick and Pay, I don't cash out nothing. Take what you want. I will get the change in a new voucher from Cellbox. All right. Now, why is Voucher Warehouse such an asset to us? Because with Voucher Warehouse, you can bypass this frustration and you can order your vouchers for Pick and Pay or Checkers. But let's speak Pick and Pay now. You can order vouchers for Pick and Pay from Voucher Warehouse. Okay. Now, in real practical terms, this is what's going to happen. You're going to let Dave know your intention to purchase Pick and Pay vouchers. As soon as Dave has got an order for 10,000 Rand together, your 1,000, that 1,000, this one's 2,000, that one's 4,000, etc. Once he's got 10,000, an order for 10,000, he will let you know and say, he will send you a message and say, I'm ready. Please send me your money. And you can send it in one of two ways. You can send it via Cellbox to Cellbox, or you can do it into the Voucher Warehouse Capitec account. Okay. So let's say I want 3,000 Rand vouchers for Pick and Pay. I've already given him my order. I want 3,000. So let's say tomorrow, Dave lets us know he's got 10,000 Rand. Please send me the money. I will then transfer from my Cellbox to his Cellbox 3,000 Rand. Or I can transfer from my bank account into his Capitec account 3,000 Rand. He will then take that money and he goes to Pick and Pay and he purchases Pick and Pay vouchers with your money. At that point, when he purchases your Pick and Pay voucher, your 168 spend is happening and Voucher Warehouse will inform Beacon-wise that you spent 3,000 Rand and you know, the 0.2 and the 0.1 and the 0.5s, that will get paid. Okay. So that's when your transaction happens. That's when your 168 transaction happens, is when Voucher Warehouse spends your money on your behalf with Pick and Pay. Dave goes to Pick and Pay and he purchases, let's say 10,000 worth of vouchers. He will send you your 500 and your 1,000 and 1,250. He sends me my 3,000. He sends it to my WhatsApp. He takes a photo of my voucher. Now, usually it will be a 1,000, a 1,000, and a 1,000 voucher. So he sends me 3 photos of a 1,000 Rand Pick and Pay voucher. I go to Pick and Pay, and I only do this once off. I got myself a gift card at Pick and Pay. And onto this gift card, I will now load these 3 1,000 Rand Pick and Pay vouchers. So I go to that kiosk and I say, please load me these 3 vouchers onto my gift card. And they do this whole thing and boom, 3,000 Rand is on my gift card. Now, this is the nice thing about Voucher Warehouse. When you have that gift card of Pick and Pay or just a voucher, you don't have to do it as a gift card. For me, it's just easier to have it as a gift card. When I have my Pick and Pay gift card, I can use that gift card now to pay my electricity bill, my prepaid electricity, my rates and tax, my groceries, anything at that kiosk that's there. 168 new merchants that's at that kiosk that's not on our 168 payment system, but is in the Pick and Pay voucher system. It opens up doors. You can do your bus tickets. As long as the kiosk sells it, you can pay with your gift card. That's the beauty. So all of a sudden, I can go to Pick and Pay and pay my electricity or pay my water, my rates and taxes, and my prepaid electricity. I can pay with my gift card. Now, the gift card app is like a debit card now with Pick and Pay. It's got money on it, 3,000 Rand. So they will ring up my rates and taxes, my water account, my prepaid electricity, and they give me the amount. I swipe that gift card, and it takes it within half a second. Literally, it's like, ding, approved. and the money's off the gift card, they tell me you've now got so much left on the gift card. And I can now go and buy groceries. And that is the beauty. And that's in essence how Voucher Warehouse works. You give them your intention to purchase Pick and Pay vouchers. You then will get a message from Dave to say, I'm ready to go and do it. But then you have to be ready. You can't say, oh, I'm going to pay tomorrow. No, when you give him your intention that you need 3,000 Rand or 250 Rand or 1,000 Rand, you have to be ready to pay that on demand. If he tells you now, I'm ready to go and buy the vouchers, you have to pay him now. That's why you have this intention to purchase, because you've got your money ready. So when Dave says, I'm ready, I'm going to go to Pick and Pay, you do it in the next 10 minutes and you do the EFT or the sell box to sell box or whatever. He goes to Pick and Pay, he gets your vouchers, he sends it to you by WhatsApp. You go and load it onto a gift card if you want to. I do that. And now I have a debit card from Pick and Pay, basically. And I can pay anything at that kiosk and my groceries, the whole lot, with this gift card. And that is, in essence, how the 168 or the 168 with the Voucher Warehouse works. Okay, now Dave has put out detailed instructions how to do that. I'm going to run through it very quickly because it is quite detailed, and you will have a copy of this anyway. But if you just follow the very practical one, like I've just mentioned, you'll get there as well. So let's just quickly go through his let's go quickly through how we do the detailed one. Where is it? Water and lights. There we go. Which one am I going to share now? This one. All right. So electricity, water, rates, and taxes. So basically what he's saying, the 168 Cellbox voucher is a payment token. The 168 is paid by a BCoinWise member to Voucher Warehouse. So that's what we say. You will pay him either with your 168, or you can also do the Capitec. Your order is placed on his WhatsApp number. I just need to put in his real correct WhatsApp number there. And then you will order, so the example, order from 071 so much. Okay, so you're going to tell him how much you want. Now, the only thing is, if you pay him with your or you pay money to his Capitec account, please put your mobile number as a reference. Otherwise, he does not know who you are. So no point I order 3,000 Rand electricity vouchers or 3,000 Rand Pick and Pay vouchers, and I just say Rian, because we have 5, 6, 7, 8 Rians in the matrix. No point I put the electricity, because electricity means nothing. I have to say my mobile number, 083. Then he knows this 3,000 Rand belongs to 083, whatever my number is. If I do Cellbox to Cellbox, it does tell him it came from Rian and my mobile number. Okay, so that's been sorted out. But if you pay into his Capitec, please put your mobile number as a reference. Okay, so you're going to say on your WhatsApp, I want 1,000 Rand, right? You put your mobile number and 1,000 Rand. He will then, but also what you need to do first, obviously, is check whether your municipality can be paid via Pick and Pay. If it's got the easy pay on it, usually, yes, you can. If you live in Kakamas, for sure, no, you can't. So the Northern Cape, I think, is excluded from this. I don't know which other province. But Gauteng mostly is in, Durban is in, and so forth. If it's got that easy pay on your electricity thing, you can pay. Okay. So you're going to verify with Pick and Pay that you can pay your water and lights. When he's got the 10,000 Rand, he will go to the bank. He's going to tell you, please pay over. You pay him. He then goes to the Pick and Pay head office and he gets your vouchers. Voucher Warehouse will pay processing fee to Cellbox, so that's the 1.2% will go to Cellbox to give you your 0.2%, and somebody will get 0.5, 0.2, 0.1, 0.2%, right? And so it goes on. So this is just in detail, exactly the process, step by step by step. You can read through this, okay? But in essence, you tell him you want, he tells you when he wants the money, he goes and buys, he sends you by WhatsApp. You go to the kiosk, load on a debit on a gift card and pay. All right. But here is like 2 pages exactly of step by step by step. I'm not going to read through this. Okay. You can read that. But the document is available. And that is how the Voucher Warehouse works. Use it. Please use it. Also with Checkers, ShopRite, Hyperama, those ones, or hyper something, I don't know. Because especially the smaller towns, they haven't loaded the software yet, but they cannot say no to their own gift card. They will always accept their own gift card. Okay, so make sure that you have those gift cards in place if you're in those smaller towns. All right. Are there any questions on this part? Let me stop the recording here.